Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to watch episode 189 of One Piece today. So in this last episode we got to see the continuation of the story between Noland and Calgara, and it was really nice to see at the start that Noland was actually able to convince Calgara that he had a way to save all of these people without them having to rely on these rituals. So yeah, that was really nice to see, and he was able to do so. He saved everyone, and that's how they became really close friends. And then they were even able to see this city of gold. So that was pretty cool, and we finally got to see it as it was before. Like it went to the sky, like this whole place, and there was the bell and also the poneglyph below it. So that's the poneglyph that Nico Robin wants to see. And I'm not too sure if it's the real poneglyph or not, but it's definitely going to be important. And they were also allowed to take us some of the gold, and like it's not something that these people from Shandora were trying to protect. They just want to protect the story of this place, and that includes the bell and the poneglyph. So yeah, it was really interesting to see this, but at the same time, I don't know if they were allowing them to take the gold out of this island, or if they were expecting these guys to stay here, because we saw later in the episode that suddenly everyone was not really happy with these guys being here anymore. So I I saw how Calgara invited Noland to stay in this place, but he refused because he has family back home and stuff, so he's not going to stay in here. But at the same time, I believe that the villagers and everyone in this place, they are also not happy because this is not like they are used to be. They are like they have their own culture and they are used to a certain lifestyle, and suddenly these guys come here and they change everything. They even kill one of the supposed gods, and they give this cure, and they also give these seeds so they can have some different food like the pumpkins. So yeah, it's I'm thinking that it's probably because of this. They are not really happy that their lifestyle is changing because of these guys. Like they are being influenced by outsiders when before they were not even accepting them. So yeah, it's still going to be interesting to see how exactly this ends, like this whole situation between Noland and this crew and all of the people in Chandora. Because right now we see that Noland was after Calgara and is also not happy. He was saying that if he sees him again, he will probably kill him. And we saw how he just threw the spear at him. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what exactly happens, and I really can't wait to watch it. So, with this, I really hope you guys are ready, and let's start the episode. Hmm. Oh wait, so they got married? Is that it? Did he marry his daughter? I'm not sure if that's the case, but he's talking about a wife. But he said he had family, so I don't think it's that. Not sure though. Yeah, her. Maybe it actually happened. Oh, and this as well. He's taking a lot of this place. So this is what it's about. Oh, it's even bigger than what I was thinking. Oh, damn. This explains a lot. That's why they were showing those moments with the axe eating the tree. That makes a lot of sense. That was a big hint in the end. Yeah. So it's nothing like I was thinking before. And for them, it's really important. Hmm. Yeah. That's why they weren't ringing it before the trees were down. Yeah, that was really bad. And it also makes sense because the gold stayed here and Andrew took it. That just really sucks because they didn't do it. They didn't have bad intentions. Ooh. Oh, damn. Yep. Oh, so it's actually true. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Yep. They did it to protect this island and to save it. Damn. This story just keeps coming better and better. They're going to live without it. Hmm. Wasn't there in time, but they're ringing the bell. This is really nice. In just 3 episodes, they were able to make a really phenomenal story. And fortunately, it never happened, right? Next time he got there, it was gone. This was a really good story. That was just amazing. At the start, I was really like about those trees that they cut them. They didn't knew how important they were to these guys. They were the place for these spirits. But in the end, they did it for a good reason, just to save this whole place. Hmm. Some are probably hard to believe, but yeah. Yeah, it is. They wanted it. Show them the gold. Yep. Yeah, we heard what happened from Cricket. Is this when the knock-up stream happens as a snake? The guy from before, right? The guy they helped first. They're like grown up now. Oh, there it is. It's happening. Splitting that house. Damn. Just like that. I want to see these moments with Nolan now, though. We haven't seen it yet. That's where Cricket was living now. Damn. This really sucks for Nolan. I feel really bad about this guy. They're going to save their own asses, of course. This is triggering me so much. Seeing it in detail. Man, these guys. Just discarding him so they won't be punished as well. Man, this sucks so much. And I knew that he was going to die, but seeing it in detail is just makes it even worse. And dying like this. Just like that. That was. Oh, the bell! Yeah, so that's what they said before. And then they heard it, of course. So the island fell in this on the top of this vine, but the bell was like bounced and went even higher. Wonder where it is though. Hmm. Yeah, they got invaded. Also that. Man, this sucks so much for all of these people. Yeah, that's the guy from before, the really big one, who was fighting against Robin. Uh, hmm. Damn. They were there. Wasn't there anymore. just couldn't do it. Damn. Damn. Spirit. We're back to this. That was just phenomenal. Yeah. His whole story is just really sad, but so well done. Damn, really? Oh, wait. I was I was thinking about it wrongly. I was thinking about it wrongly. When the island fell on the vine, it went down and like it crushed the middle of it. And the bell should be at the top of the vine, right? Damn. They're coming. Really committed to it. Damn. These three episodes were just phenomenal. And I'm really happy that today I decided to watch 3 episodes of One Piece, and it was actually the whole story. So that was even better. Really glad that this happened. And it was just amazing to see this story. Like, especially this episode, it showed so much and made me really sad for all of these people. And I already was before because we knew what happened. They were just showing everything in more detail, and yeah, it just made me feel even worse for these guys, and to see that the biggest regret of Calgara was to not be able to deliver the message, like to ring this bell. So yeah, that was a really really well done story, and just makes me love this whole arc even more. And it's like I was saying before, I was not understanding this part too well, and I'm not sure if I am now or not, but I believe that when the Shandora went up and then fell in this vine, we saw how it was like crushing, and the vine was probably going through it. So what we saw when the bell was up in the air, it was probably before it ended up in at the top of this vine, and the island just went all the way down until it fell in these clouds, most likely. So yeah, it was. It's definitely really cool to watch all of this. I just felt really sad because of what happened to Nolan, and to know that he was considered a liar when he wasn't lying at all. He was a really great guy, and we saw how he helped Shandora a lot. He like cured all of these people, and then they even showed this moment. I was having some theories before about how or why the people in Shandora were suddenly so mad at them and like wondering about what they did. So I was thinking about if it was because of their story and their culture and how they were changing it, or because they like eventually got married to someone here. I was not really believing that because he had family at his own place. So yeah, it was really nice to see it explained, and he was like apparently cutting these trees, and he didn't knew how important these trees were to the people in Shandora, and it was apparently the place where the spirits rested or something when they rang the bell. The spirits stayed in these trees, but like it was really bad at that point. I was feeling bad for both of the sides because in one hand Noland didn't knew about it, he didn't have bad intentions, but at the same time the Shandians they lost something precious, but that didn't stop there, and there was apparently an even better reason for them cutting these trees, and it's apparently because of this plague. So it also affects the plants and everything. So he was actually cutting these trees down because of this, because if they didn't, it would spread to the whole island and eventually it would eat the people again. So in the end, he was just trying to protect the whole place, and when this got explained by Moose, Galgar finally understood and he felt bad for everything, so he decided to make up for it, or at least give a proper goodbye to Noland and tell him that they will always be there, and like ringing this bell so he knows where they are. So yeah, this was just really phenomenal. Really loved all of these 3 episodes and like this whole story. But now I'm really wondering about what will happen. We know that Eneru is now going after this bell, and he was already before. But now we have a lot more details about this whole place, and to understand a bit of what happened to the Shandians, and to see that whole moment with the knock-up stream in detail. That was really cool because we knew that this happened and it got explained, but we never saw it happening. So it was really cool for them to show everything. And now I just really hope that they are able to stop Eneru. We saw this moment with those guys, the white Barretts or something, and the captain. I'm not too sure if he's the captain, but the one who often shows up. He was there, and then we saw the one of the Thunders eating. So I don't know if he got killed or not. That would be really bad because in the end I started liking him a lot. He was we learned that he was in this place to protect all of these people. He knew what Eneru was about and how he destroyed his homeland and what he could do to this place. So he was acting as he was because he wanted to protect his people. He didn't want Eneru to do something bad, so he just went along with it. So yeah, I really hope that he is not dead, but in the end, I believe that some people are going to die because of this. We saw how a lot of this place is already destroyed. But yeah, really can't wait to see how exactly this whole arc is going to end. Right now, it's easily becoming my favorite, although I really liked the Alabasta one, that was also really good. But I don't know, this one feels so... like, I don't want to say so much better, but it's just like it gives me, makes me more interested. Maybe I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't want to say that the Alabasta one was boring or anything like that. It was also really good, but I feel like this one is so different. Like, there's so many things involved, and I really love the way they do everything and these different how things work differently in this place. Like, they're up in the sky, which is already pretty crazy for all of these sky islands to even exist. But yeah, it's something that I'm really loving right now, and I really can't wait to see what will happen in this next episode. So with this, really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. And if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, so take care guys.